can. Okay, Kaida, the mic is yours. You can go ahead and start.
Thank you so much. Hi everyone, this is Kaida Ibrahim from the e-learning unit. Today we're going to focus on building content using two stuff within Blackboard. So let's start. So first we're going to focus into the learning module. So the learning module is a container for content that holds an organized collection of materials presented with a table of contents. You can add content item like file attachment, links to website, test assignment folders, and multimedia. Now we're going to go to Blackboard and do it together step by step. Okay? So you're going to go to your course and you're going to go to lessons. Okay? After that, choose the folder that you want to create your learning model. Okay? So I'm going to do listening and speaking and log 3. I already created one, but we're going to do one together. So you're going to go to build content and you're going to go down to the learning module. Click. Okay. I want to do a module about Unlock 3, Unit 3. So let's name it Unlock 3, Unit 3. If you want to have the color of the name changed, do whatever you want, apply, and therefore. Okay, if you want to write any description about this learning module, what is it about, what do you want your student to do, feel free to do it, but you don't have to. Now to go down, there's different options. The first option means that do you want your student to view each content by itself, like in order. So I think this is a better option to do, so make sure to click yes. If you want them to open in a new window or not, up to you, is the way that you prefer it. So for me, I'll say no. Permit user to view this content, yes. Make sure to track number of views, yes. Okay. If, for example, you're creating an assignment for them, like they have to watch a video, and after that they have to answer like a multiple choice questions, and you want to set a date for it, suit yourself, like choose the date that you want them to start and the due date for this assignment. Okay, but for me, I'm not gonna click because this is a recorded session for them. Okay, do you want them, do you want a table of content like number 1, 2, 3, 4? Yes, and choose the way that you want to display it. For me, I will go with letters. Now I'll click submit. As you can see, created my learning module here. Now I'm going to click. Okay, so this is your table of contents, and this is where you will add your items. Okay, now we will go with the first one. For me, I want to attach the video for the watch and listen for Unit 3. So I'm going to go to video, browse my computer. I'm going to go to desktop, go to Unit 3, and watch and listen, and make sure that you call it like, okay, for me, Unlock 3, Unit 3, watch and listen. Okay, if you want to color, just to make sure that you color code each part of it, go for it, do it. I'm just going to keep it the same. Okay, I'm not going to change anything with the video option. Just make sure that you track number of view and submit. I'm sorry, BP is a bit slow today, so it will take time to submit. So I'm going to give it some time. Okay, now you can see this is the video and it's here in the table of content. Now, after the video in the book, we do listening 1 and listening 2. So I'm just going to add the language development because I don't want to add a big file, and I know the sizes are really, really big. So I'm just going to add, let's say, the Unlock 3 Unity 3 language development, and I'm just going to call it Unlock 3. That's easy. Okay, I'm going to change the color. Okay, and now the same, track number of view and submit. Okay, Blackboard a bit slow. Okay, now you can see that I have A, B, the table of content. I want my student to watch and listen. After that, look at the language development. Okay, now I will show you how your student will view the learning module. So if you enter student preview here, okay, now let's go to lessons, listening and speaking in log 3, in log 3, unit 3. And this is how your student will see it. They cannot see the video underneath it. They have to go to the second page to view the PowerPoint or the video. Okay, so this is really good for your student, like just to follow like step by step, and like they need to do this to figure out how to do that. Also, is very nice to do it for assignment, like especially for speaking task. For myself, as I do listening and speaking, I like to show them a video, and after that give them some questions about it, and after that they have to submit a presentation. So what I do is, for example, if I want to create like an assignment, so I'm going to go to build learning module. Okay, just let's call it speaking task. Okay, so this is another example that you can do for like an assignment or anything with them. Okay, now I want them to see a video, so either I download from my computer or a web link from, like, let's say YouTube. Okay, I'm not going to put it now, but I'm going to just explain it. So for example, I want them to watch a video about climate change. So I'm going to put the web link here first. After that, I'm going to give them information, and they have, for example, to discuss. And a lot of people use Padlet for it. So for example, I'm going to put the Padlet link. They need to go and discuss some questions. After that, I decided I want to use Flipgrid for them to go and take a video and talk about climate change. So I will put all of them 3 here, and they have to do it step by step. So this is really good if you have like a kind of quiz or assignment that need to be in order. Okay, now this is for the module, sorry, for the learning module. Now let's go back to the PowerPoint and look at SlideShare presentation. The SlideShare presentation is to browse for and add slide presentation. So SlideShare shares slide presentation, document, and PDF. This is a new thing that within the new LMS. So let's go and see how to do one, or how to add one, I mean. So we'll go to lesson, again to listening and speaking in log 3. And go to the build content. Over here at the mashups, you will find SlideShare presentation. Click. Okay, so these kind of presentation, they are already within Blackboard. Everything is ready. So for example, if I want to talk about a grammar point, and I think general and academic, both of us, we have this kind of grammar point, comparative adjectives. Okay, and go. And if, for example, if you want a special, like, I mean, a language, let's say English, and go. Okay. So you will find all the presentation from the SlideShare about comparative adjectives. So in case that you want your student to have extra materials, extra PowerPoint about like grammar point, listening and speaking, and so on, make sure that you can search over here. Also, make sure that you review it. Make sure that it's appropriate within BNU rules. So for example, let's say this one, preview. This is the slides. You can check it. And if you like it, and if you feel, of course, this is an XO, make sure to choose that one. It's really appropriate within BNU rules. Let's see this one. Okay, just make sure that everything is there. You want it, select. Okay, what you want to call it, any color that you want, any description, the way that you want it to be viewed. Do you want to provide a URL? I advise you don't use it, the URL, just make sure just to put it there. Do you have any like question within this SlideShare? Like rather than you creating your own PowerPoint, find the PowerPoint that you like within SlideShare and create the question related to this presentation. So if you have the question, you can attach a file to it so student can view the presentation and answer the questions. Okay, also make sure to track number of views, submit. Okay, so it's here, student can click, watch presentation, over here. Okay, and after that, if you have the question attached, they can click, see it, answer it, and that's it. Okay, so this is for me today for the build content, for the SlideShare presentation and the learning module. Do you have any question? Hi, Amani.
Hi.